Hey friends, we are in Montenegro and it's known for its spectacular beaches and amazing coastline. In this video, come and join us in our coastal drive across Montenegro. We were based in this town called Budva, which is right in the middle, making it very easy for us to access the coastline on either side. Herceg Novi, which borders Croatia, and Ulcinj on the other end, which borders Albania.
So hey friends, we're at this amazing viewpoint where we're having a look at Sveti Stefan. This is a 5-star hotel, also called as the Amman Sveti Stefan. So this is a historical site which has been there for a long time, and about in 2003 the government decided to bring it back, and they opened the bids for various international franchisees, and Amman Group was awarded this contract. And you look at this lovely place. This is a viewpoint, we're not yet there. But there are many different viewpoints like this where you can get stunning views of this place called Sveti Stefan. There's also a very famous video on YouTube where you see Robert De Niro coming into Sveti Stefan. So check this out guys, very picturesque, amazing views.
So finally, after a lot of navigation and tough roads, we've managed to reach this amazing viewpoint here at St. Sava Church. There are two St. Sava churches in Montenegro, which can make it a bit confusing. So this is the one which is close to Ulcinj and Denise, and the roads that, about 300 meters from the church, the roads are a bit bad, so you need to drive carefully and reach there. And now, having made all that effort, so we kept moving along these different towns along the coastline, and the next stop for us was Petrovac, which is again a beach town. We managed to find parking here, and also in the summers Montenegro tends to get a bit sunny, so we wanted to grab some juice as well, and that's when we found some local tour operators approaching us here for a short trip to a church which is very close to this beach, and it was a €10 tour that we took. With really good views of the water and the places around. Overall, the locals were very friendly, be it in Petrovac or be it in some of the other towns that we were in Montenegro. So the country is generally very active in the summer season, and you see a lot of people crowding the beaches especially. They have a lot of tourists coming in, even from the neighboring countries like Serbia or Bosnia, and we also saw people from Croatia. So it tends to get really busy during the summers. Montenegro also has, the highlands or the mountains, which are more cooler obviously than the beaches. So it's predominantly a country which is very active in the summers and not so much in the winters. Hey guys, so we're at this place called Petrovac, and what you see there is the Petrovac Plaza and the Petrovac Beach, and we've come to a small old little church here. It's been a boat ride. If you can just zoom in on the boat. Yeah, that's the small boat. We've taken a €10 trip. We just take around the place and then take you to this church. If you're wondering why I'm panting, it's all these narrow and steep steps that I've been taking. So I'm going to go head into the church now.
spectacular views. The church is unfortunately closed, so we weren't able to go inside, but it's a really small old church. But nevertheless, guys, whenever you're here, just look at the color of the water. It's so totally blue. The Adriatic blue, as they say. Time for some posing.
The best part about a road trip is you can almost stop wherever you like, where you see a good viewpoint, feast your eyes to some magical views, have a snack. We also wanted to stretch a bit after a long drive, so this place seemed like an ideal place for us to just spend some time, take rest, have some tea, munch on some tepla which we got from back home. And what you see now here is almost like a typical scenery that you would find all across Montenegro when you take a drive. After a small pit stop in the harbour town of Bar, we reached Ulcinj, which is at the other end of Montenegro, almost close to Albania. The place was super breezy, and whatever I spoke there was completely not audible. And we are here at the old town in Ulcinj. What you will see across the country is each of these small towns or the beach areas have their own old towns, and these are towns where people are still living. And in this town, in fact, we saw a lot of people still living. There is also a museum and great views as we go along. This is slightly high up than the beaches which are there. So the old town serves as a great viewpoint to look at the beaches, the sea, and they call it Stari Grad in the local language for the old town. We're now going to take a walk across the alleys in the old town. There were a few souvenir shops. Many of these places also had locals living in them. There were also a few accommodations and proper hotels here. Tourists also staying here. And I'm just wondering where this narrow alley will lead us to. I hope it takes us to a great viewpoint.
So we've stopped over in this lovely picturesque restaurant here in full town Ulcinj. Now if you see the food, generally the last 2 days what we've seen is mostly you get a lot of Italian food. There is seafood, of course there is meat. Unfortunately for us, being vegetarians, we were looking out for options, and you do get pizza, but after a while you get bored eating pizza and salads. Today we're going to try risotto in this place. And I was surprised to see they had a separate section for vegetarians on their menu.
We're now moving to the other side of the coastline, which is close to Croatia. The landscape was looking pretty much similar, but as you see, we saw many more sails and a lot of boating activity in the coast on this side. So friends, now I'm at the old town in Herceg Novi, and I'm walking down these fantastic alleys which are made with these stones, small narrow paths with steps, and look at the place. It's simply amazing, the old town feel, the buildings. There's a lovely little church here. It's also quaint looking. library. So hope you guys enjoyed this coastal drive of Montenegro with us, with all the beaches, the views, and in the upcoming videos we'll be showing you the highlands and also the national parks of Montenegro. So stay tuned to this Montenegro series. We'll be also giving more details on the rent-a-car and how we actually reached Montenegro. See you guys very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe to Varunik Vlogs.